This naturalrefrigerants.com article is being read by an automated voice. Use of natural refrigerants expanding across South Africa retail and logistics. By J.O. Haraldson. Published July 29, 2026. South Africa has continued to expand the use of natural refrigerants across retail and logistics applications, according to Atmosphere's 2025 report, Refrigeration, Commercial and Industrial Refrigeration with Natural Refrigerants. Atmosphere is the publisher of naturalrefrigerants.com. That growth has been particularly evident in CO2 refrigeration, with commercial and industrial installations tripling from 220 in May 2020, when Atmosphere last gathered data on natural refrigerants in the country, to 660 as of December 2025. Of those installations, 650 are in the country's estimated 7,600 grocery stores and supermarkets, representing an 8.5% market penetration, while the remaining 10 are in industrial sites. Both local manufacturing and technician training support the adoption of CO2 in the country. Since manufacturing its first transcritical CO2 system in 2021, SCM Ref Africa, a subsidiary of Bajor Ref, reports supplying almost 100 CO2 racks for food retail, agriculture, and logistics applications, including installations in regions where summer temperatures can reach up to 42 degrees Celsius, 107 degrees Fahrenheit. Contractor Commercial Refrigeration Services opened South Africa's first ever CO2 training facility in Johannesburg in 2016. Commercial uptake. Major retailers leading the charge to adopt natural refrigerants in South Africa include Pick n Pay, Woolworths, and ShopRite. Of Pick n Pay's 2,269 supermarkets, 340, or 15%, use natural refrigerants. The company's policy includes installing transcritical CO2 refrigeration in all new and refurbished stores. Of Woolworth's 388 South African supermarkets, 171, or 44%, used CO2 refrigeration systems as of 2024. The retailer installed CO2 refrigeration in 18 new or refurbished stores in 2025. ShopRite, with 2,896 supermarkets and liquor stores, reports that all 32 of its distribution centers and the majority of its plug-in refrigeration cabinets use natural refrigerants. The company's transportation fleet also uses natural refrigerants, with 278 of its trailers equipped with nitrogen-based refrigeration. On the big side, despite the relatively small number of industrial sites in South Africa using CO2, the country's installations are typically large-scale. In March 2024, Medlog Cold Storage opened a 15,000 square meter, 161,458 square feet, CO2-cooled facility in Durban with capacity for 10,000 pallets of chilled and frozen goods. Maersk has also expanded its CO2-based cold chain in South Africa. In 2021, the Danish shipping company opened an 11,000 square meters, 118,403 square feet, cold storage facility in Hammersdale with a 5.2 megawatt, 1,478 tons of refrigeration, transcritical CO2 refrigeration system. In 2025, Maersk opened additional CO2-cooled cold storage facilities in Cape Town and Cato Ridge, near Durban, with refrigeration systems supplied by Danish manufacturer Advancer. Complete Thermal Solution, in late 2025, wholesale retailer Macro, part of the Massmart Group, opened an integrated 1.6 megawatts, 455 tons of refrigeration CO2 store in New London. The central CO2 plant, designed by South Africa-based engineering firm Future Green Now, FGN, meets all of the store's thermal energy loads, including low and medium temperature refrigeration, air conditioning, space heating, and domestic hot water. Compared to a conventional R404A refrigeration and chilled water air conditioning system, FGN estimates the integrated CO2 design reduces electricity consumption by 20 to 30%. Quotable: "We've learned that simplified systems optimized for annual temperature conditions and integrated with HVAC applications take advantage of CO2, making it cost-competitive, energy-efficient, and user-friendly," said Wijnen Gronewald, founder and CEO of FGN, who has 19 years of experience with CO2 refrigeration. Gronewald delivered the keynote address at Atmo America 2025, hosted by Atmosphere.